Hey all, Mike here, and a wise man once told me that if a woman spends too much time complaining about a certain dude in her life, that means that she either has, is, or at some point will be sleeping with him. And I gotta tell you, I just experienced this phenomenon front row seat. It was something to behold. I was blown away watching this woman's words and actions just diverge when it came to this particular dynamic. Let me tell you about it. This was a woman I was seeing. I would say we had been seeing each other casually but consistently for several months. And she was trying to change her living situation. And so she'd been working on new roommates and a new apartment. And she finally scored a new apartment with a couple, and it was in a part of town that she liked, and the rent was right, and everything was a-okay except for the dude. And this woman was complaining to me when we were together about this guy that was now her roommate, and he was a nihilist, which she doesn't like, so he didn't really believe in anything, and he thought there was no point to the world and no point to life, and everything was doom and despair. And she said he was kind of mean to her, and he was kind of mean to his girlfriend. And then he was very, very particular about everything in the apartment. And then he tried to be particular about how her room should be arranged. On and on and on she went, complaining about this dude that she was now roommates with. Everything else was fantastic. She complained so much that my spidey sense actually started tingling a little bit. So, fast forward about 2 weeks, we had a date planned, and night of the date rolls around, and she texts me and she says, and she was like, I'm so sorry to do this, but I'm in the middle of I'm struggling with a family issue, and I just really don't feel like I'm in an emotional place to be present and to show up for you, and so I'm sorry, but I have to cancel. And as a matter of fact, it might be a little while before I'm available, but I will definitely let you know when I'm back in the kind of headspace I need to be in to show up for you. Nothing that guys haven't heard from time to time from women. But again, spidey sense tingling. So whatever, what can you do? Fast forward a couple more weeks, she reaches out to me. She said, everything's back in order and love to see you again if you want to. So we made a date. That date night rolls around and she texts me and she says, oh man, I hate to do this again, but my roommates are around and I thought they were going to be gone tonight, and it's going to be really hard for me to get out to see you because they're kind of tuned into my whereabouts these days, and it's just going to be too complicated. And they don't know about you, and so we need to make some other kind of arrangement, but I'm sorry, I can't do tonight. And so I asked the logical question. I said, I'm sorry, what does your roommates being at home have to do with your ability to come see me? And she said, I didn't tell you. We're not just roommates anymore. We're in a situation. We're kind of a throuple. And I was like, no, you did not tell me that. And B, that is not a situation I'm willing to try to work around. And I said, and C, isn't this the guy that you did nothing but complain to me about? And now you're sleeping with him? And well, that was the end of that. But guys, here's the moral of this story. The old saying is true. And a woman will tell you everything you need to know if you just let her talk and listen. And let me tell you, the guy that she spends the most time griping about, that's the guy you got to watch out for. Good luck to you.